Hey, what is going on? This is Antoinette here at Beautiful Star Podcast YouTube channel. And yes, I'm live today. It is positive morning vibes. You already know. Today's topic is stop living your life based off of people's opinion. Okay? And you already see, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time viewing Beautiful Start podcast. Make sure you subscribe. For all the people who are returning, thank you so much, or whatever. So basically, stop living your life based off of people's opinion. Who cares about what somebody has to say about your life, right? I always say this shit, right? As a little girl, right? You go to school, you have, people, your teachers teaching you how to live life. You have your parents telling you what to do. And as a grown ass motherfucking woman, there's so many people that want to tell us women what we should do with our lives. But I'm asking you, what is it that you want to do with your life? You know what I'm saying? What's your intuition is telling you that you need to do? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like all us women, we have natural intuitions about what it is that's going on in our lives. If you are in a fucked up ass relationship, deep down inside, you know you're in a fucked up ass relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Only you know deep down inside what you really want. And if you don't know what you want, you need to figure out what you want. I hope that wasn't distorted because I was like really into this microphone. But sometimes you have to sit with yourself, right? And figure out what you want and go after it, right? But a lot of times now in this new age, we got all this shit, people's opinions about our lives, about what we should be doing, about how we should be dressing, how we should be wearing our hair, how we should be conducting ourselves. At the end of the day, you're a grown ass motherfucking woman. Throughout our whole lives, as little kids, it was always somebody telling us what to do. You know what I'm saying? Your parents, you go to school, your teachers, you know what I'm saying? And up until the age you 18, you know what I'm saying? And it's like now you have everybody telling you what you supposed to do. And you even going out asking motherfuckers for advice that don't really know shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like I honestly feel like I get it, right? A lot of times when you really want your life to be a different type of way, right? And you are trying to get your life into a different type of way. So you out there seeking advice and everything from people who may have achieved it or they may have not achieved it or they fronting like they achieved it, right? But you never going within yourself, right? You never actually sitting down really going within yourself, right? Because sometimes the answers are within ourselves, right? And a lot of times, some of us, we don't even sit down with ourselves. Sometimes we don't even meditate. We don't even know the shit that we like, right? There's some women out there that go from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and they never even got a chance to build a relationship with themselves. And I'm telling you today, build a relationship with yourself. Get to know you. Right? If you have just gotten out of fucking a relationship that was full of shit, full of crap, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to sit down with yourself and learn the new you, right? Or maybe you are in a fulfilling relationship, right? And somehow you lost yourself within that relationship. You can still sit down with yourself and figure things out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you want, because I feel like every day we become better. We are not meant to be stagnant and to be stuck, right? A lot of times within the society, being young is glamorized, but becoming older, which is a part of the natural process of fucking life, is not. Anything that's natural within the society is fucking shunned. You feel what I'm saying? Anything. And comment below and let me know what you think about that in terms of being a fucking woman. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like it's a lot of like the beauty industry, right? When you think about the different products that we use, right? You know, makeup, skin care products. They always try to market it in a way of which you could be young and shit. It's like we getting older. I'm 38 years old. I embrace getting older in life, right? And it's nothing negative about getting older in life, right? But what I feel like is negative is getting older and not really learning and not really allowing yourself to really grow and really mature, right? Because a lot of times you be seeing motherfuckers that's 50 in their 50s and they still act like they in their 20s. And it's like, no, right? I just honestly feel like that. I honestly feel like that. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that, right? But you have to start feeling positive about yourself and having confidence in yourself and the decisions that you are making, and know that you can lead yourself on a journey that is going to get you where you want to be if you're not already there. You know what I'm saying? You have to have more confidence in yourself rather than having confidence and all this I don't want to say the wrong thing, but having all this faith into other motherfucking people. Sometimes you have to have faith in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And believe in yourself and know that you can make decisions that's going to put you in a different position, right? Because a lot of times within the society, we like to idolize motherfuckers outside of ourselves. I remember growing up, right? Like, it's a different time, right? It was a different time than what it is now. I'm telling you, completely motherfucking different. I'm 38 years old and I embrace my age. I love my age. In 2 years, I'm going to be 40. And I have nothing to be motherfucking ashamed of. Right? But you know, America, they always try to make us women feel like we ain't shit and things. You know what I'm saying? They try to. It's just fucking absolutely crazy how this beauty industry is making billions of dollars off of motherfuckers' insecurities. And you know, because I ain't gonna front. At one point, like when I was in my early 20s, thinking about 30s, I used to get anxiety and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was based off of how my mind was programmed, right? And I motherfucking digress. I hate when I forget my thoughts because I'm like, you know, I'm trying to put everything in there. I know it's going to come back to me, but I just want you guys to feel good about your life and feel good about the decisions that you are making. Not everything is cause for you to go and ask for motherfuckers' opinions. At the end of the day, sometimes we can create whatever it is that we want our lives to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could create that shit. Like, at some aspect, right? I understand this is a different time. We live in a time where it's unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm saying it right in terms of this whole situation. I don't want to say it because last time I said it, my fucking live was all choppy and shit. But you guys know this shit is global. Wearing a mask on your face. Things aren't getting better and shit like that, right? But still, when that is all said and done and gone, right? And even now, we are living our lives. There are certain things that we have control over. You could choose to do something else with your morning. You could choose to not ask everybody for their opinion. Everybody don't need to know your personal business. Okay? Everybody don't need to know the stuff that you deeply are dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times because you have insecurities and you have a lack of confidence in yourself, you want to ask everybody, oh yeah, what should I do about this situation? What do you want to do about that situation? Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? How do you see yourself? Right? And I understand that that is challenging, because sometimes when you are in a routine of being a certain way, your mind is programmed in a certain way, and you're not able to make decisions differently because you are so accustomed to doing things in a certain way, right? Sometimes when people are in relationships, they don't even know how it feels to be single, or how to make a decision as a single person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just feel like sometimes you just have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable, because when you are doing something different, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you were the type of person that all you drunk was motherfucking soda, all you drunk was soda, and you say to yourself, right? Because I knew this, I ain't gonna front. I knew this obese woman who said she was like, all she drunk was motherfucking soda. She ain't never drink no water, and this chick was in a fucking wheelchair, my dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's real like that. And then you have other motherfuckers who, they haven't drunk any motherfucking water, and they fucking cool beings. They not in no fucking wheelchair. They don't have no health problems. That's another motherfucking story. But the overall point of this live is that stop basing your life off of people's opinion, and keeping their shit at a higher pedestal than your fucking own, right? This is 2021. This is a fucking different time, right? A lot of things that are accepted now, right? I'm fucking 38 years old. The 90s was like the golden motherfucking era, right? And a lot of things that were that's accepted now was not motherfucking accepted in the 90s. Yeah, that shit just jumped off. What the fuck? Oh God, this is some bull crap. So let me put this back up here, right? And I'm gonna talk to you guys. I hope you guys can hear me. Or whatever. I gotta keep it a buck with you guys, right? In the 90s, it was a different time, right? And the things that are accepted now is definitely not the things that was accepted in the motherfucking 90s. You know what I'm saying? And within the 90s, right, I remember when I used to be motherfucking like worried about other people's opinions, and really cared about people's opinions, and really looked up to motherfuckers as if they were better than me, right? As if, oh yeah, they on this type of status and I have to get there. You understand what I'm saying? I remember looking up to this particular rap artist, I'm not going to say no names, thinking she was all that and then some. But in reality, Shorty didn't really love who the fuck she was, and didn't really accept who she was, and didn't like what the fuck she, saw in the mirror, based off of, having different surgeries and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like those things, like this idolizing people and putting other people before yourself and thinking that their lives is better. It's like almost saying like the grass is greener on the fucking other side, when it's really fucking not. It's just that you got to put the energy into yourself that you are putting out there in terms of that, right? And when you putting out there trying to get everybody's opinion and views and valuing it rather than to value yourself or build yourself up, or to do things to change your mindset or to put you in a different position, you would rather put your faith in somebody else that don't even like themselves, that don't even love themselves, right? It's cause at the end of the day, right, love is a strong, I feel like love is the strongest thing out there possible. Some people say hate, because they like to well, I'm not gonna go into that because that's a whole nother motherfucking topic. But this overall live is to encourage you all to, you know, value your opinion, your own opinion, because you have your own voice. You know what I'm saying? You have your own way of life, or, the way you want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have that. And sometimes it get cloudy. Like, we have all these outside. Listen, we have the motherfucking internet. Point blank, period. You know, um, but I want you to, love yourself and value your own opinion and, get in tune with your intuition, and not really thinking somebody else's opinion or their lives is better than yours. You got to feel good about what you have. Even if it's a little, even if it's, a lot, even if you may not value it as much, but you could learn over time to do that, right? A lot of people walking around and they are disconnected from themselves and everything is coming from outside of them, but get out of that and start to love yourself. Start to figure out what it is that you want out of life, right? Look in the mirror. Really start to know the woman in the mirror, right? Every day we are growing. The person that I was 3 years ago is definitely not the woman that I am today, right? And I think no matter how old you are, you should embrace getting older. But also, when you become older, it should come along with wisdom, right? Because a lot of people are getting older and they just stuck in their motherfucking ways. It's no time to be stuck, right? I'm open. I'm open to doing different things to get different results. I'm open to challenging myself to live differently. I'm open to furthering my education or educating myself about different things, because the reality is this world is so big and there is so much to learn. I could literally learn something new every day, right? But I have to be open to it. But I thank you so much for listening to this. And I want you guys to know that every Wednesday, I do a live course at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please pay attention to Eastern Standard Time, because if you are in a different time zone, then you definitely will need a time zone converter to figure out when it's 7:30 in Eastern Standard Time. You need to know what time it is where you are from, right? But I do this live course, Mindset for Manifestation. Learn how to tap into the power of your mind to get what you want. Okay? Because a lot of times people are stuck in their old mindset and they need to transform and, release and learn something new and tap into the power of your mind, because there is a thing called, manifesting what you want. There's millions of videos on that shit, but it's not coinciding the way that I do it, right? However, I thank you so much for listening to this live. Make sure you subscribe and definitely comment below and let me know, have there ever been a time when you value somebody's opinion before yours? Or if you never did, you always stuck with your own tuition, you always made your own decision? Let me know in the comment section. Thank